Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new vlog. For the vlog this week, I actually thought it would be really nice just to kind of like take it a bit more easy and relaxed. Yesterday I was kind of, again, cleaning the house. It's a current thing because, as you know, so much building work going on. The dust that's settling is constant, and so I'm just cleaning like a mad woman at the moment, and that's kind of what's filling my days. In terms of work, I have a really relaxed work week and I can't tell you how wonderful it is. I'm just really just spending time peacefully at home, not having to think, not really scrolling, which has been really great for my mind. Just kind of enjoying being at home, really. So that's been great, but it means that I've not really been doing much to kind of show you. And so today I thought, actually, I don't want to miss a video because I haven't filmed anything. Today I've woken up feeling really productive and wanting to do something helpful for myself. And that thing that I've been wanting to do is clear out not only my beauty collection, so my entire beauty collection needs a really good clear out, but also my clothing. And I thought today could be just a lovely time to sort of chat with you, have a little catch up, especially when it comes to beauty. I'm going to try and talk about or show you more of the products that I absolutely love and like what I'm keeping from this collection, because maybe it might help with a bit of inspo. As you've probably seen before, this is my current, well, this is a lot of like hair stuff, and this is all the different categories of makeup. Strangely enough, I have also already been through this in abundance to get rid of a lot of other things and to downsize. This is literally filled with highlighters. So there's a lot here. And to be completely honest, in the brand new wardrobe, there would be room for all of this. I've literally got enough room for this much makeup. I'm in one of those moods where I just want to downsize and really hone back what I've got and what I'm keeping, just so that everyday choices are a little bit easier and don't need so much decision making. Also, you may have noticed I have two slightly black eyes going on. I've tried micro needling for the first time. I went over to L'Atelier Aesthetics on Tuesday. I was in London first of all for a gorgeous shoot with Morella, a beautiful Italian brand. I worked with them recently on their Emirata campaign. Emirata designed a line of blazers with them and they very kindly came to me to work on that project, which was amazing. So they've come in again to work with me again, which is always an incredible honour. So I went into Harrods on Tuesday, super early shoot, had a wonderful day, just a really positive, wonderful day. Got there mega early, got there at like 8:30, I was really ahead of time. Filmed this shoot in Harrods in this stunning silver dress, absolutely stunning, I'll insert. And then after that, I went over to L'Atelier to get a full face of treatments. So I've had microneedling done for the first time. Today is day 2. It's now Thursday. I had it done on Tuesday, later afternoon. This is the main thing really that's left over, which is the under eyes, which Emma really went over just to try and resurface there and just to help a little bit with the collagen production under my eyes. So microneedling, just to quickly go over it, it's like a little tiny machine made up of a lot of little needles, and you almost like rub it over the skin. The idea being to kind of resurface that level of the skin and also to puncture holes into the skin so that you're able to then rub something into the skin that could help it. So in my case, I had exosomes rubbed into my skin, which should hopefully help with collagen production and plumping and rejuvenation of the skin. But then underneath my eyes, I had polynucleotides rubbed in, which I didn't know was an actual thing. Like I've been before to have polynucleotides underneath my eyes. That's been injections. And if you remember, last year before my birthday, I had the injections and my skin wasn't playing ball that day. It was super tight, and so I got like 10 bruises under my eyes. It just all depends on the day when you get it. And so I thought this was a great idea. They do the microneedling, so they really open up this piece of skin, and then they rub the polynucleotides into it. By the way, this doesn't hurt. It sounds like it would do, but actually my entire face was numbed, so I could barely feel it. Towards the end I could, when they went over these bits again, and it was like going over raw skin. But yeah, so that's all that's really left. The rest of my skin, I'm amazed, is actually looking okay. I thought it might look a bit more red. You should have seen me though when I was coming home. Oh my gosh, I've never ran for a train faster in my life. Don't look at me! I looked a state. It was just bright red, lumps and bumps and inflammation everywhere. I'm really looking forward to in a few days seeing the difference. I also had my, do you know what? Shall we get into this whilst I chat? Because I feel like I'm feel like I'm overdoing it here. I'm going to start with one of my, in fact, both of my blusher collections. I did go through these a little while back. You may have seen I went through about 200 blushes and cut these back. I also cut them back into slight colour schemes. That has now gotten a little bit broken up. Do you know what I wanted to do first? I've not got any skincare on. So, 1 second. Okay, this bathroom is a little bit of a tip at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been doing much skincare for the last few days because you're just not really able to. But I do want to put on a little bit of eye cream, because eye cream is literally like my favourite product, but I mean it a little bit here. I'm just using the Clé de Peau eye contour cream. A little hydration here. Ooh, that is dry, real dry. Do you know what, today I think I'm going to use the Recovery Balm. It's from Illumia AMD, just because this is meant to be post-treatment, and it is really hydrating, so... Again, they do actually sell this at Atelier Aesthetics as well. I do love how many of you now are customers of Ateliers, clients of the Ateliers. It makes me happy to be able to like recommend really great services to you, and then you get the experience that I get. It just a really nice side of this job. Okay, that'll do for now, I think. I don't want to put more on. A little bit of lip liner and a balm, and I'm ready for the day. That will do. Great. So I'm going to go through my blushes. There might not be much for me to cut out here, but I'm going to try and be a little bit more brutal and cut back a bit. So yeah, so instead of having the injections for the polynucleotides, we did microneedling, which obviously opens and kind of punctures the skin around that area, and then Emma rubbed polynucleotides into the skin. She also rubbed that all over the skin as well. So I kind of got a mixture of exosomes, polynucleotides, all in my face and my skin. So hopefully, they say that in a few days, I should start to really see a difference come through. I mean, it should be like glowy, and it should be rejuvenating, and there should be collagen production, so it should feel plumper and fuller and tighter, and all the things that you want from your skin. So I will report back on it, because I'm intrigued to see as well how it goes for me. Now then, I'm just going through everything. The only thing thus far that I'm seeing that I just know I'm not going to wear really is this beautiful luminous silk shade, 65. Absolutely gorgeous. It's just not my kind of blush colour. I do, however, have these two are my favourites of theirs though, the two corally tones. So obviously they're staying. I've got a lot of corally tone things here, really. That is definitely my weakness. At the moment, favourite things for blush would be Road Freckle, really great deep coral. That's probably like my most worn recently, as well as Nectarine, which is from Anastasia. I just really like this sort of glowy feel to this. It's really bright as well, very pigmented. So I just get uber glowy, very corally. It's definitely more Nectarine than coral. Those two are my absolute go-tos, really. Absolutely adore the Dior powder. When it comes to powder, this powder especially, in coral, again, it's a lovely one to top over the top of creams. But when it also comes to blushes, I'm a big fan of the Valentinos. I think you can't beat the pigment, as well as the Armani's. The Armani Luminous Silk blushes are fantastic. I mean, in fact, everything in here is really great, and I don't think I want to give up any of this, actually. I've got like a couple of House Labs as well. Again, their powders are really beautiful, really great shades. Like that's Pomelo Peach. This one is French Rosette. Both kind of very similar tones. A big fan of these two, these gorgeous new little YSLs. This is in 37, but again, it's perfect. It's like coral, a little bit deeper, a bit richer. Maybe I'll get rid of that one. That Laura Mercier, I don't wear that as much. I also absolutely adore these from Carolina Herrera, Lip and Cheek blushes. They're a bit of a kind of unassuming little product, but they're absolutely beautiful. They work not only as a really lovely lip tint, just very lightweight colour, a little bit glowy, but then when you put these onto your cheeks and give them a rub in, it's just a really gorgeous wash of colour. Like I really like a wash of colour, nothing too heavy. I say that, sometimes I have blush blindness, I know. But honestly, like these are really stunning products I just don't really see anyone talking about. And then this one is slightly deeper, nudie tones for me to keep. Very, very, very pretty. Pink. I don't wear much pink though, I must admit. I'm going to keep it for now because that's brand new and I can't get rid of that. It's pretty. I love a stick blush. A stick blush with something glowy about it. It's my favourite kind of thing. I've got Sleepy Girl, I've got Toasted Teddy here. This product has probably been one of my favourite blushes for probably since I started blogging. The Charlotte Tilbury blush in First Love. Really, God, love.
You're so northern.
First Love. First Love. This is the Charlotte Tilbury in First Love. And it's like this beautiful, very nude pink. It's got a slightly darker pink to the centre, and then the outer skirts is a little bit more of a nude overall tone. On the cheeks, it's this really beautiful, very lightweight nude flush, like a flush of colour. And it's really, really pretty. It is, it's great. It's really nice. Okay, next up I'm going to do this highlighter collection. By the way, there is a piece of artwork in this room. It's the piece of artwork out of our hallway, and there's no way I'm leaving it in the hallway to potentially get ruined by baths and stone. So it's currently in here because that cost me a fortune. So we're protecting our assets here. Right, so I've got quite a lot of lovely new things. Quite a lot of lovely highlighters in here. I'm a bit of a highlighter hoarder. Even though I don't wear highlighter much, I now much prefer a sorry, I'm just noticing how northern I sound. I much prefer, if I'm going for like a night out, yeah, I'll stick a bit more highlight on, but for most days I just love a glowy cheek blush, something that's a bit of both in one. However, the illuminizers from Clé de Peau are truly exceptional, and I'm an ambassador, so I'm not getting rid of those. Highly recommend. They're obviously a really bougie, beautiful package. I have a number of these beautiful Vive highlighters. These are absolutely stunning. Love the packaging, love the style, but in complete honesty, if I'm trying to cut back here, I likely would only wear these two, so I might give those to friends. This is a really beautiful, lightweight, a bit of a golden tone. I'd say that was more for slightly lighter skin tones, you know. Someone who's very pale. That's me to a T, so maybe I'll just keep this one. I want to be really brutal here. That is absolutely stunning. Like, that is a stunning highlighter. Nova Glow Liquid Light. Feels the same as Jamie's Skin Nova, which is a beautiful skin tint. So I'm going to keep that one. That shade is Holy Chic, and it's bloody great. Wow. Similarly, I've got a couple of the Dior Forever Glows, and again, this is the shade I'd wear rather than this one. This is Pearly. Oh, that is gorgeous though. That's even like lighter. Could look so stunning. That's got a bit of a pink shimmer to it actually. Come on, Vicky, you can cut back here. Vicker. Then I've got the Luminous Silk highlighters. The highlighter year was last year. Let's have a see. In fact, I've got a couple of doubles here. I've got a couple of twos. I'll get rid of one of these. Got a fluid sheer, unreal. That shouldn't really be in here. It's not really a highlight as such. It's like a base, it's highlights and everything. I might keep it in here though, just so I remember that it's here. I've got the Say highlight. Do you know, I tried this and I wasn't all that impressed with it when I first tried it. Well, I mean, it just looked lovely. Again, it looks like more of a base. It's quite strong smelling. Reminds me of something that, I don't know what. Yeah, I just remember that this took off makeup. I put it on top of makeup and it took it off. So, do you know what? Now I'm gonna get rid. This is beautiful. The Merit kind of glow balm for putting on. I'm gonna keep that. It's a really lovely product. And in fact, I've got another one here in a slightly lighter shade. I can keep those two. And I've got a beautiful Chantecaille. These are gorgeous products. Fluid light. And again, absolutely stunning. That feels like Jamie's. That feels just like the Vive one. Very similar feel overall. Skin highlighting fluid in brilliance. Okay, so, oh, and then finally I found a brand new RMS in my backup collection of the day. This is one of my favourite Chloe highlighters. Tiny little pot. But that's it. And then the rest I have are just powder highlights. And this isn't bad. This is pretty good. I mean, obviously I've got the Clé de Peau. They're not going anywhere. But otherwise, I've got Dior. Stunning. Stunning packaging. Love these. That's in shade 1. That's not going anywhere. Got a Gucci. Oh, look at that Gucci. The highlight of these is absolutely phenomenal. It's so high pigment. Might not getting rid of that. Couple more Dior's. I've got the more pinky one. Maybe I'll let go of that. I'm not going to wear pink as much with my hair colour this way. Pink just doesn't go the same for me. Oh, and that's another Nude Glow. That's another one. So maybe I'll keep the newer one. I might bank this in my secondary collection. Then I have this beautiful Anastasia Beverly Hills. Look at that. It's just very big, bulky packaging. I just don't think it needs that big, bulky. Like, I keep thinking that's going to open and there'll be a brush underneath it. Because it's almost like it doesn't need to be there. But still beautiful. It's called Ethereal, that colour. Carolina Herrera. This stunning highlight. I've been a fan of this for so long. it's stunning. It just feels beautiful on the skin. Like when you put it on, it goes a bit more powdery. So again, that's a great one. Now this is one of my longest standing products. This is probably like 10 plus years old and I've still got it and I don't care, I still use it. It's one of the best highlighting products you'll ever find. The MAC Hyper Real Glow. Do you know what? It's such a mess, I'm gonna get rid of it. I know that's awful, but I could do with buying another. Tilbury Beauty Light Wands. Some of the best in the biz. In fact, it's a brand new one, I'm not gonna open it. I'm gonna keep it nice. Yeah, I mean, they're beautiful, aren't they? Well, that's substantially better. So now, I have a lot of sprays of various types. I'd love to cut back, so let's do it. I'm keeping the Cordley Great Water. Incredible, super sensitive for the skin, just gives you a lovely hydrating veil. This is one I take out with me. This is one I use every day for makeup or a lot of days for makeup. I've decided, unpopular opinion maybe, but I've decided I prefer this to this. This is the Cordley Great Water. This is the Beauty Elixir. Very different products. I've just decided over time that this just feels a lot more soothing, a lot more hydrating. This is stunning and it's a bestseller for a reason, but I feel like there's a lot of products. There's a lot of ingredients in this that upset my quite sensitive skin a lot. Sorry if you can hear that. So I've decided I'm going to move away from this one and stick with my usual Cordley. And you know what? I'm really happy to say that because I'm such a huge Cordley fan. Like I literally have a bottle here of their Vino Perfect. One of the best serums I've ever tried. I've gone through about 8 or so bottles. It is just beautiful. It's honestly beautiful. The thing I like about this is because Cordley never use vitamin C in their products. And that's why I love this, because I can't use vitamin C on my skin, but I can use this. But I'm still getting the glowy, brightening, repairing of this. If you struggle with vitamin C and you can't use it, have a look at Cordley, have a look at the Vino Perfect especially. I can't swear by it enough. It's truly beautiful. I'm actually going to get rid of my beauty elixirs. I've got a load of like skin sprays. For example, I bought this CosRx one, this ceramide cream mist. Didn't love it. Bit of a waste of money, I think. I did a cult beauty haul the other day. I've got a couple of bits down here that I bought in a bit of a haul. I bought 6 different things. And I found Laneige have brought out their cream skin. Now this used to be a bottle this size, so I don't know why it's now only 10ml, but I was happy to take it. This is incredible travel sized vibe, cream skin. It is just, well, it's a serapeptide mist. It's hydrating. I love just having this on travel just to spritz on my face for that ultra hydration feel. It's great for in between makeup if you're putting on more makeup and you want to rehydrate. Like it genuinely works. It just gives a beautiful, it's almost like a milky toner or like a milky toner moisturizer in a spray. So yeah, highly recommend. Just bought one. So actually that is now going to take place of most of these. These are all beautiful, like really beautiful. Apart, well, I'm going to keep the hydrator mist because actually I love that one. That's what I'm going to keep. But these two I'm going to give up. I also have a horrible feeling recently that the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray is breaking me out. It's one of the only things I've been using a lot of, and I find my skin just isn't great recently, and I wonder if it's this, because I've been using it so much. So I do worry about that. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, I think. Equally, these are products I really trust. The La Roche-Posay Toleraine. This is a daily soothing spray. This one is a soothing repairing concentrate spray. I just really trust La Roche-Posay as a brand. And again, I think when my skin is really upset and I just need to constantly hydrate it and I'm out and about, I do love taking these sprays with me. There are some things here that are so beautiful and so expensive, and yet I'm just like, no, if I don't use them, I don't use them. I can't just hold on. I've just rebought in my haul. I've just rebought the Urban Decay All Nighter because I just feel like that is my absolute one and only. Doesn't break me out. And then last but not least in terms of mists, I've got SPFs, like easy application top-ups, and the Ultraviolet SPF Prem Screen, and then the Amphelios. I think I'll keep them, just in case I do need them. Generally, I just top up my SPF as I go with actual SPF, but potentially we'll see. I'm being brutal here. This is full of lip balm. I've got 2 La Mers, one of the best lip balms of all time. One is full, one is not, so goodbye. Prada Blue Lip Balm. I have a number of the Dior lip balms. These are amazing. I keep the blue one on me at most times. I also love the yellow one, so the yellow one can stay. And I also really love the orange one, so that again can stay. These two I'm going to give to friends. YSL balms, again, a stunning, stunning product. Which ones do I love the most? I love the simple plain one. I love 44, where is that? Well, in fact, that's another plain one. That 44 is a mess. I'm going to keep this 44. I've got tiny little minis. I'll be honest, I'm not going to use minis. I have a number of beautiful Clé de Pose I love. By the way, most of these in here are things that I absolutely love. This is beautiful. It's a red lip balm. I'll be completely honest, I've never used it and I don't think I ever will. So that can go into my, again, the girls' charity pile. I'm kind of making a pile here of things that aren't usable going forward and things that I'm going to give to my girls. Got another Clé de Peau, very well loved. Ooh, I do love this colour. Okay, I'll keep both of those because they are different colours. Couple of NARS. Lovely nude balm, so nice. Love this colour. Oh my god, it's so good. Breathless. It's like a nudie brown. Not getting rid of that. What's this one? Devotion. It's nice. It's not as nice. I'm going to keep these two. Get rid of one. Little mini Carolina Herrera's. Absolutely beautiful and adorable. Really pink. I'm not going to wear. That's for the girls. This is my favourite. The coral. That's my favourite. I love it. Keeping. Gorgeous Hermes balm, which of course I'm keeping. It's really, really great. I actually really, really like this and rate this product. It's Jo Malone lip conditioner. It's a vitamin E lip conditioner. It's really, really nice. I'm going to keep that. And then this Nude Skin Shea Butter Lip Butter Shea and Avocado. Again, I think it's one to keep. It's way better. Mascara. Valentino Mascara. Excellent. Super big fluffy lashes. This is brilliant. This is my favourite Charlotte Tilbury mascara. If you want a Charlotte Tilbury mascara, Exaggerize. Genuinely excellent. So this might be a little bit dry now. Oh no, it looks okay. Keep that. The Burberry mascara. Beautifully packaged and a really lovely, smaller, bristly brush. It's really good. For some odd reason, I have 3 of the brand new Armani's, so I'm gonna keep one and then put the other 2 into my stash. I have like an extra makeup stash for overflow of things that I love so much. This I tried recently and it blew me away. The Tartelette tubing mascara. Absolutely gorgeous. I love a synthetic brush like this. They're just really good for my lashes. My lashes don't like to play ball, so I need like a hardy brush that just like grips the hell out of them. Probably one of the bougiest in the market. The Hermes mascara is, again, excellent. Like a few I've shown you. Smaller, thinner, quite bristly brushes that really get in there. I utilise the brown and the black constantly. They really lengthen and separate. It's not about volume, this is very much like everyday, beautiful, like lengthened lashes. I don't wear this red one as much. It's beautiful, I don't wear it quite as much, but I'm going to keep it because I do like it just to top up the tops of the lashes. The one and only YSL Lash Clash. I am currently without a brown, which makes me sad. I usually like to have a black and a brown. Again, this is volumizing. This is big, badass lashes. And it has its time and place, and I love. Do you know, I really loved this Merit mascara, but now it's so dry I can't even open it, so I'll have to put that away, but it's one I definitely would repurchase. I've got 2 Victoria Beckham Vast lashes, which I thought were brilliant, which I think are brilliant. Again, it's a tubing mascara. And it's a really great tube mascara, so actually I might keep. This Gucci one, I liked it. It wasn't my favourite for my lashes. Mascara is super subjective like that though. And this one, again, is one I'd repurchase, the Nude Sticks Splash Proof Mascara. It's actually genuinely really good, but it's very old, so I'm going to get rid for now and just try to remember it's good. And then one I've just rebought, and I didn't know they did it in brown. I think it's a new colour. Bad Gal Bang. It's been a favourite of mine since the launch in the Maldives, which I was very amazingly on. It is, again, thin, synthetic brush. That's a theme for me. Unless I want bigger lashes, this is what I want. And I love brown. I've got myself a brown. Don't know if any of you knew. It comes in brown now. That was part of my haul. So that's what I'm keeping. It's not as bad. Eyeshadow. This is really not half bad of what it could be. And I've been really brutal recently. But I could definitely do better. I have so many colours of the beautiful Armani eye tints, so I'm going to choose my favourites here. I work with Armani constantly, and so I kind of like to keep a lot of as backup in case I'm doing like makeup routines. But favourites for me are the more matte ones, the brown ones, which everyone loves. Everybody loves these brown ones from Armani. Shade 30M, beautiful. 22M I think is their best seller. It's like the perfect everyday tan shade for girls with my kind of skin tone. Now, these are a couple that maybe I might remove. Beautiful, beautiful lilac, silver. They obviously have the place. They're just not as me. So they're going in my girls pile. Same with this beautiful purpley lilac. Again, one for the girls. I like to keep the shimmers because they always have their place. Again, it's like you've got rose gold, you've got a goldy shimmer, you've got a much more champagne-y shimmer, ultra gold shimmer, and then they're all slightly different. So no, I can't remove those. I'm going to keep all of those. The one I might get rid of potentially is 18M, which is a lot lighter. Again, perfect for lighter toned skin girlies. No, actually I like it. It's kind of like my skin tone. So no, I'll keep that. And then 20M again is a beautiful brown. These four really are beautiful, like skin tonal tanny colours. I'm going to keep this one because I actually really love this deep cranberry. It's great for Christmas. But this one, a bit more pinky. That's one for the girls. I think I might get rid of these Armani Eyes to Kill Stella. It used to be my absolute favourites, but I don't think they sell them anymore. I think Armani have really reduced what they sell now. Let's see. Did you still sell them? Oh, well, that's great news then. I'll keep them. I'll keep them because I absolutely love these. There's like eyeshadow toppers. They're amazing. So, okay, that's good news. I'm going to get rid of some colours that I just don't wear. I'm going to be honest with myself. Ooh, a couple of beautiful Merit ones. These are stunning, really gorgeous. I need to remember to use these more, but now I know they're here. I realise I've got a couple of palettes too. A couple of beautiful VB ones. Again, beautiful toppers. It's not as much a colour I'm going to love. I've got 4 of these. That's stunning. I love that one. Honey, rose, gold. I'm not so much into gold, so I'll get rid of that. I am so sad they've stopped making these. The Neo Nudes. Oh my god, I'm so sad. The melting colour balm for cheeks and eyes. It's amazing. But I'm going to have to get rid of it. There's kind of no point me using things that people can't buy anymore. Then I've got a load of eyeshadow sticks. Now, the ones I really love are primarily the VBs. I think these are amazing, but maybe not that colour actually. However, there are some in here like the deep golds and the browns that are absolutely stunning. Equally, the Vive ones are also really excellent, and I've got a couple of those that I really love. I've got the black, I've got the deep brown, which is coffee, and I've also got Solar Bronze. Oh, which is a beautiful bronzy shade. Those are the ones I've kept there. And then, okay, new to my collection, we can go through them together. Ilia very kindly sent me all of the colours of their brand new eye sticks too. So yeah, let's just go through and I can choose the ones I want to keep and the ones I want to give to the girls. First of all, lilac. Beautiful, lovely idea. I'm not going to use a lilac. I just don't think, but gorgeous. This one also I'm not too sure if I'd use. Patina. Oh, it's lovely. It's like a gorgeous shimmery olive green. But again, I just don't think that's very... Is it me? Is it me? No, I'm going to keep it and try it. Actually, I actually really like that. Oh my god, that's... Wow, what a beautiful formula. That is so creamy. This one is called Flax, and it's like a beautiful ashy brown. That colour there does not match this though, I don't think. I would not have thought that was that. Oh my god. These are insane. Okay, this pigment's insane. Wow, that is a beautiful shimmer. Get out of the way, face. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Okay, I get it. I see what you're trying to say here. Absolutely stunning. What a formula this is. Yeah, I think I might have to keep all of those, apart from the lilac. Fine, great. This is a really beautiful colour as well. The By Terry Ombre Black Star in Matte Toffee. This is a really gorgeous colour. That's really lovely. So, keeping that. And I've got a couple of NARSes. I've got Oblivion. Again, that's beautiful. It's a lot less warm. Mambo, which is like their iconic deep brown. Unreal, that's staying around. And then last but not least, the best Prada palette, the best eyeshadow palette in my opinion. Obsessed with You. Makeup by Mario. People love this palette. They absolutely love it. It is nice. Do I reach for it a lot? No. Again, a shimmery NARS. This is stunning, absolutely stunning, but I just don't really reach for these shades. I'm just a very neutral kind of girl. Girls can have that. This, however, is a NARS palette that I love. Less choice, perfect colours. This one is called Laguna palette. That's staying. It's easy to, it almost becomes too much for me sometimes. I don't need that much. The new Victoria Beckham palette. This is beautiful. Much more smoky night vibe. Also, this YSL in 200. This again, perfect evening out colours for me. This is stunning. Clé de Peau. This is shade 7, Starlight Splendor. Refillables, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's all the smaller things, and then I just have 4 I have 4 large palettes that I've kept, 2 of which are Vive. This one, the original palette, very well loved and used, and I just think some of the best shadows there are. I must admit, apart from that Prada palette has been my centre of attention for about 8 months, and I haven't really dipped into these, but I've got them in case I need them. And then the Muse palette as well from Vive. It's just kind of like all the colours I'd need if I do need them. Then I've also got this Natasha Denona palette, which actually looking at it now, I might get rid of. Oh no, maybe I'll keep it because I don't own any other shadows of this colour, so then I've got them, don't I? So I'll keep it. And then last but not least, this is fantastic, this YSL number 5 palette. These are all amazing. Adore this palette. So again, that's a keeper. So do you know what? I don't think I've done too badly there. That now is all of my eyeshadow collection. I know obviously the average person doesn't have this much, but for a blogger and someone who's done this for 12 years, it's pretty good going, that I think. I've just been going through a few lipsticks and things myself, but I've got glosses. And I'll be honest, I don't wear gloss much, so I'm gonna really cut this back and be extremely brutal here. Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment, I absolutely adore. The Armani glosses, I absolutely adore. So I'm going to pick my favourites. Tell you what, my friends are getting a very nice little haul of things soon. I'm going to keep these 2. These are my absolute favourites. Shade 8, shade 7. Absolutely beautiful glosses. This Dior 640. I just can't get enough of this. It's a bit thicker than most that I would usually go for, but it's got a real pigmented feel and it's absolutely stunning. Now, for example, I've got things like these 2. The Fenty Gloss Bomb, beautiful product, and I'm sure, oh, it smells like cake. I'm sure I'd love that a lot. However, I have the Clé de Peau Mochara, and it's probably my favourite super shimmer top gloss there is, because there is nothing like this. I never see people talking about it, and it's unreal. It's unreal. There's nothing else I'd want to reach for. So in a way, I'm like, these are for if I just want like something a bit treatmenty. These 2 are if I just want like a bit of a slight shimmer and a wet look. This one is if I want like extra nude pigment on my lips at the same time. But then this one is like if you want that going out ultra gold shimmer. Nothing like it. I am going to be absolutely brutal. I might keep this little Tatcha mask. That's not a gloss, that's a balm. That can go in the balm area. This is beautiful. It's little Carolina Herrera. Yeah, I'm going to keep that because that's really, really pretty. And I'm going to keep the Cherry Oil of the Dior as well as like my top glosses. That's it. That is it. That's all. That's actually all I need. They are the ones I reach for every single day. So why venture away? Now we're almost there. I'm going to finish with foundations and concealers, but this is bronzers. So keeping the ones I'm going to obviously keep. The Armani bronzers are unreal. This one has been used to death, as you can see. Sorry, I know people hate the tapping. This is shade 90. I've used it to death and there's nowhere near pan on that, so that's great. But I also have this shade, which is 100, one shade up. So I'm going to keep both of those because I think they are amazing. Other ones of note, the YSL bronzer. This is shade 2. And again, amazing, warm, stunning tone. Now these are the Luminous Silk Glow Fusion Powder bronzers from Armani. I adore, but I've got a feeling they're almost getting rid of these for these. So I think that'll go. Sad to say. The NARS San Juan. Now, annoyingly now, NARS have changed all the names of their bronzers to something else, and so I don't know which one this is, but it's a more like orangey toned, so I'm gonna have to keep it because I can't get rid of that. And again, another one of note that I've absolutely loved, the pigment is unreal, Valentino bronzers. I just wish with these that they would do these in little tiny bronzing palettes rather than in this clutch and go. This is like a little bag, and so it's quite expensive, and they just need to bring this out in a little palette of just the bronzer, personally I think, because it's amazing. That has gotten old, sadly. Oh my god, I used to love this palette. I used to love it. I need to remember to use this more. Shade and Illuminate. I'm gonna keep it just to try and use it more. I also really like this as like more of a lightweight bronzer as well. So it's nice to keep one that's a bit lighter in shade. And then the Dior bronzer as well. Again, it's beautiful, it's warm, it's a beautiful eye colour as well. So I'm gonna keep these as my faves. Oh, and there's one other. Oh, in fact, I just realised I also have the newer version of the Dior with this version of the topper on it. Oh, Smells like lilies. But last but not least as well, the Hermes bronzer. This is, wow, number 3 Sahara. Really amazing. Gorgeous pigments. Now, you're probably thinking, you've got a couple here that are quite similar, and you are correct. However, I work with a lot of these brands, and so if I'm ever making content, I need to use their version of that good product. So I kind of like to keep them for that reason. So that's it for powders. The rest are like contour creams, and things that I'm going to keep include the Merit contours. I think are amazing. I have Sen and I have Clay, and I'm going to keep both. Sen is a bit warmer. Clay is a bit lighter actually. The one I use every day pretty much is the Westman Atelier in Biscuit. It's very shadowy contoury, it's not bronzy. And then the Victoria Beckham contour sticks I think are brilliant. And the fact that they're just so small and easy to get in there, blend them up. Travertine is my favourite, it's a lighter shade. It's the lightest shade, but I do also have this darker shade too. For some odd reason I have 2 of the Luminaire liquid bronzers. Both are amazing. Are the same colour? Summer Glow, yep. I'll keep one. And then this is some new Suntone bronzing drops from Westman Atelier, and I haven't even tried these yet. Ooh, oh my gosh, that's stunning. Oh, wow. You're staying. Last but not least, I love concealers as contour bronzer too. So I'm going to keep the NARS. I have the shade Hazelnut, and then in the Lancome, love this, I have the shade 43507. Again, really great contour shade and stays beautifully on me. Look at all that extra space I've got there. Let's go for the big dog. Looks like this. Okay, this might be the one that you're actually quite interested by. Do you know what I haven't found? Powders. Like face powders. Found them. Face powder section. I'll do that later. Anyway, right, let's go through. Right, this is going to be quick and it's going to be brutal. Concealers first. IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Spots. Bye Bye Concealer. Probably favourite concealer right now, the Dior. This Dior. In 1 and in 2, obsessed. Laura Mercier, don't reach for it. The VB concealer pen, I'm a huge fan of VB. I didn't love this as much. For me, I need a little bit more coverage, so not quite for me. Clé de Peau ones, however, higher coverage, more brightening, obsessed. Same with the Clé de Peau, the one and only concealer like this. Again, unbelievable product. This is much heavier coverage, covers everything you need. I'm going to keep this little Jones Road stick because I found that this was amazing if I ever have bruises on my face. This is in the shade Peach. Great corrector. Now I have 2 of the Westman Atelier concealers, and I'll be honest, I think I've put them in here and I've never actually fully used them, so I think they absolutely need a little more time. I'm also a huge fan of this, the Lancome Tint Ultra Wear Concealer. It's great. It's much kind of higher coverage, but it feels serumy. I have like a really light shade. This is when I really need brightening, but equally I have shades, and these are odd. Shade 10, shade 6 is my super light, so I'm going to keep those. But I also have this one, the Serum Concealer 115C. Maybe I'll keep them. I do love to keep concealers. I have 6 shades of the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. It's my favourite heavy coverage, covers everything without fail concealer, and I often will have one in a handbag at all times. Cafe Con Leche, Nuggetine. Canel is the one I often reach for, a little bit warmer than Nuggetine. Vanilla, I accidentally reach for all the time. It's very light. It's much more of a lighter tone, but I like to have it in case I need it. Madeline, look how much these have all been used. That's a lot more peachy. Crema Catalana, peachy pink. Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't think that's quite me. The Armani Luminous Silks have recently been rebottled, so I've got 2 of these in shade 4. One for the stash and one for me. Well, the ones I bought this recently, the All Hours from YSL. It's lovely. It's actually really lovely. This is great for the under eyes. It's a lot more lightweight. It's not as heavier. This is definitely all run out, this Nude Sticks. I loved this. Nude 3 had like a really peachy undertone. Great as like a corrector. I need to remember to rebuy this, actually. There's a couple of Nude Sticks I need to rebuy. Got these beautiful Burberrys. This one, I think is a little bit pink for me, 30 LC. But these 2, really beautiful. The Beyond Wear. They look gorgeous. They work really beautifully. This shade especially is great for me, 40 LN. So they are keepers. That's the thing, like I really, if anything, I think I prefer concealer these days over foundation, which is why I like to keep so many for the different type of coverage I need. 3 others to note. The Forever Skin Correct excellent concealer. Seeing as I've used so much of this, actually, I think I prefer this Dior to this one. So I'm going to give that up. And then in terms of Armani, I still have this one, which I think is a Power Fabric Concealer. And again, it's beautiful. But I think now I'm moving more towards Luminous Silk. So again, I'll keep that. Oh, and then Valentino. Really rate these. So I'm going to keep that one. Shade LN4. So that is concealers. I like to lay my concealers down flat so I can actually see the colours as they're all laid next to each other. 3 of these in ivory, so 2 can go in my back collection. Then I have this Makeup Forever palette. I bought this in America. I actually really like this. It's really handy, but I must admit I haven't reached for it really since I kind of got back from America. It is really nice. I do like the bronzy tones. And this works well for me. It's like contour, bronzer, lovely concealers, and then like highlighters. So I'm going to keep it. For how long? I don't know. Let's get really brutal here. As much as I love the idea of primers, I do not use them. That's going to a friend. The Ilia skin tints, I adore. If you want your face to look so glowy it's almost oily and hydrated, these are amazing. The Dr. Jart BB Beauty Balm. I wanted to like this. I don't love the colour at all. The person who sold me this, I mean, that is so ashy. I mean, what colour is that? It's almost grey purple. And that's fair light, so that's not for me. The Luminate CC creams I'm obsessed with, absolutely obsessed with, especially in the shade Fair. Oh, and I also like Deep Tan, if you want to have like a contoury bronzer. I'm going to put that in the bronzing section. This Clé de Peau SPF 50 UV Protective Cream Tint in light. What a stunning product that is, but I think you can only get it in Japan, so if you go to Japan, you can get this, I think. Equally with Ilia, I also love this one, the C Beyond Triple Serum. Again, it's a bit more oily, watery, very lightweight, a beautiful like oily finish to the skin. It's very glowy. The Luminate Beauty Serum, I don't reach for. These from Dior, the Glow Veil and the Star Filter. What stunning products. And God, I've got to give a shout out to this, that new Forever Hydra Nude. What an incredible, lightweight, glowy base. These 3, honestly, Dior can do no wrong in the base department for me. For the purpose of cutting back, I think I'm going to keep the Star Filter and my girls can have the other one. Talking of other tints, the new from Saint Laurent. Again, this is quite lovely and creamy, very lightweight, a lovely, glowy tint. And of course, like most people, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. It's just a great one to have in as a base or as an all-over very glowy face product that you then just put a bit of concealer over. And in fact, I have another one here in the shade 3 Pale in case I need it. Gosh, what a difference between that's 4 and that's 3. 3 is way more peachy. That's so interesting. 4 is the one that's more yellow, so I think 4 is more for me. Actually, so I might keep that and a friend will get this one. Foundations. Clé de Peau. This is my foundation of all foundations. I have a couple of 020s because that's my shade. I think that's finished. So I can go 020 and then B10 is my lighter shade. The mother of all glowy foundations. Next up, I'd probably say Forever Skin Glow is in my top 5 as well. That's amazing. So I always like to keep that. Then this incredible illuminator. Sorry, it's in my illuminator section. Burberry. This was great years ago, back when I worked on it like 10 years ago. It's even better now. And that's in my illuminators section. In my top 5, Valentino foundations. Again, glowy, radiant, smoothing, beautiful. I have a couple of shades here, depending on how tanned I am or how light I am on a given day. So I've got 3 different shades and I'm keeping all 3. House Labs foundation, a winner. Again, by the way, everything I'm mentioning here is because I like glowy foundations. The one the least glowy is probably the Armani Luminous Silk, but it's a classic and it's radiant and luminous rather than glowy. This is more like makeup that lasts, that you don't want to be too glowy all day. Prada. Oh, what a product. Prada Reveal Foundation, beautifully packaged and absolutely stunning. It's like weightless skin. Now 2 I haven't reached for much. The NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. It's a lovely product. I just don't wear it as much, I must admit. And then the Guerlain Terracotta Tint, again, beautiful, just a little bit heavier. And then last but not least, this absolute beauty of a product. Again, this is the Beyond Wear Perfecting Matte. These are going to be great to keep as my matte foundations. This is a beautiful, again, more radiant. If you apply it over glowy things, it will look more glowy as well. And also, I'm going to keep this in my collection, the Shiseido Skin Glow, because recently I've heard so many people say to me, do you use that product? 'Cause it's amazing. So I'm going to start using this again soon, I think, if I'm going for foundations. And then in terms of SPF, I only have a few that are tried and tested and I adore. And that includes La Roche-Posay and Thelios. So every single day without fail, I wear SPF. So the ones I love. And Thelios, Clé de Peau, SPF 50. Unbelievable. But I do also have here the Ultraviolet SPF 50 tinted veil. I'll go with this again. Super light, very glowy. Yeah, nice. I'm going to quickly go through my own powders as well. I'm not going to bore you with it because this has gone on so long. All you have to know really is that my most tried and tested is the NARS Soft Matte Perfecting. Unreal. But 2 shout outs of recent ones I really like. The Prada, very softening, blurring, beautiful. But also the Burberry, super lightweight and beautiful. I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I want to go make some breakfast. I've been doing this for hours now. But that is one hell of a clean out. I've literally, I can see it on this table. It's like half the amount. So, job done. So just give you the final little look. So that's just bronzers. I've got some bits of skincare here. These are 2 that I've not really been through. These are all eyeliners, and then these are brows. Then blushes. I didn't cut back much on the blushes again because I've done them recently and I adore blush, so I've kept a bit more of that. And then we've got eyeshadows, balms, lip liners, reds, glosses, that's nude lipsticks, highlights, and then in here, concealers, illuminators, SPFs, thicker foundations, thinner foundations, and powders. And that's it. Right, moving on. The husband just told me that I already have over an hour's worth of footage for that makeup clear out, but I keep going back and looking because it looked so neat and tidy, just so much less than it was, so I'm thrilled. And it's great because I know I'm going to have so much room now in those makeup drawers when I do come round to filling them in. Anyway, welcome to this absolutely crazy room. Like I say, I'm so grateful that I have this room to be able to make it into its own closet. Of course, it's just gotten a mess because I'm forever just throwing things in here, plus having like another room that's being worked on. It's just made everything messy. And anyway, just thought I'd do a bit of a tidy up in here. Not only tidy up, but also pull out some pieces. I'm feeling in a really good kind of brutal mode today where I'm like happy to pull bits out and start downsizing a lot again. Hi, babe. I was just organising my little tops. These are like my little bralettes, cute bodices, things that I love wearing in summer with trousers or skirts or just my little tiny tops and things. And I've got a pair of faux, I think it's a faux leather shorts that are in the wrong place. They need to go somewhere else. In fact, they need to go in the short section, which I'll do in a sec. I also got this rather lovely package in the mail from the Tommy Sophia Richie range. I put in some PR from the other day in here. So actually I've got some more makeup, which is exciting. Look at that. YSL. I might actually like keep that out on the side because it's flipping cool. What an amazing... Oh, I mean, these are so stunning. Plump up your lips volume. I mean, honestly, the packaging is just so stunning, isn't it? It's got a mirror in it. Great. Oh, it's got that beautiful... What is that smell again? Candy watermelon. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, that feels lovely. It's like an oil. Glossy Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. That makes sense because it is like an oily gloss. Oh, it's pretty. I'm feeling it tingling. But that is such a beautiful way of presenting it. Yeah, literally the other day, just to bring everything upstairs, put everything in this box and brought it up. For example, I got like Wind Oud Davana scent, which is stunning. Deep ambery oud, so gorgeous. I got the beautiful new Hermes lips. Look how beautiful all the new Hermes lips. Oh, so pretty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I'll go through all those later, decide on some faves. Wow, gorgeous, deep like berry. I wonder if there's like a nude in here. I hope so. Oh, it's like a brownie shimmery. Brownie shimmery. I love these ones that have slightly different colours on them. They're cool. Oh, that's an orange. This one is a, oh, that's nice. That's a nude beige. That might be the one for me. Beige halo. And again, I love that packaging, the purple and the gold. Merit sent me some new things. Prada Beauty sent me the new eye cream. Got some bits from Fleur. This is stunning. Rose Whip, their new scent. It's almost like sherbet rose. Ooh, yeah. A couple of bits from VB. A couple of bits from Augustina's Bada. There's Gisou lip oils. Rode sent me their new lip liners. And I've been so excited to try these. So I am absolutely thrilled to bits to try these. Right, now I can get to the actual clothing. Sorry about that. I think the Tommy Hilfiger team have just sent me a little supply of a few things in the Sophia Richie Tommy range. It's beautiful red blazer. I must admit, I don't wear red often, so I'll have to see how this looks on me, but it's really gorgeous. Full suit in this raspberry red. The quality is stunning. Oh, it's like a tunic collar shirt. Oh, I love how this is like a bigger size for me, so it'd be nice and oversized. But yeah, it's like a tunic collar shirt. Wow. Ooh, gorgeous little swimsuit. That's really pretty. Little bandeau swimsuit, and you can take off the straps and just have it bandeau. So actually I love that with the red and blue. That is so classic Tommy. Beautiful linen dress. It looks like it might be a little bit too big for me, but I love it. Beautiful cream linen dress. They've sent me the trench. The quality is beautiful. Look at this trench. Beautiful. The quality of that is insane. So thank you so much to the Tommy team. So this little section here is where I've been hiding a lot of my all the single pieces like bodies, camis, tops, t-shirts, more blousey things, plus a load of bags. So it's a little bit ridiculous. So I figured this might take ages if I go through every single thing. So what I'm going to do is just leave you on a fast forward. I feel like I have already done this already. I know I have, but I'm coming back for a second time, being even more brutal, and also tidying at the same time. That's kind of the point, so this feels a little bit more manageable. Right, I've sorted this now into a couple of piles. I have, t-shirts, tanks and vests, long sleeve t-shirts, tops, long sleeve bodysuits, short sleeve vest bodysuits, and this pile here is not only lots of my own Holland Cooper cashmere blend roll neck, but also other non-jersey material or something a bit more fancy style knits that are like blouses are all in that section. And then all of my bags. So that's all of that. Now I'm going to get on to gym wear. I think I have technically already done this recently, but maybe I'll have one more go. Okay, I've been a bit ruthless. I've gotten rid of a few bits of gym wear because I do collect a lot because I wear it that much. So cut back just now to obviously a lot of different gym bra tops, leggings, shorts, and then just a couple of cute tops that I wear over that are gym related. Okay, I have also just finished off sorting out my bras and like little tiny little bralettes that I wear. Turns out, I didn't realise, but I've just gone through and literally realised that every single bra I own is pretty much from Victoria's Secret, which is quite amazing, and it obviously just shows how much I love wearing them. I do have a lot of other bras that are more of like the sexy lingerie style bras, and they're from a variety of brands, like for example Blue Bella, Argent Provocateur, that kind of thing. The ones that are more lacy, not so much day wear, more lingerie, I have those actually in a different room. I don't keep those with these because these are kind of, I keep these in my closet because these are the more like utilitarian bras, the things you wear with t-shirts, like your t-shirt bras, your bralettes, that kind of thing. So I keep them separate because there's no point, or else my bra collection would be ridiculous. So I've sorted out that, and I've just sorted through all of my tights and hosiery into something that makes much more sense. And then inside this little Skims bag I've got body form kind of things, so if I ever have a really tight fitting dress for an occasion, whatever, I've got some like Spanx, but not Spanx. That's one of those words, isn't it? Sorted that out, so that's that. So actually I've actually sorted a huge amount today. Shoes is one I want to tackle next, really. I'm moving on to this little section because actually I think I can clear this up pretty quickly. Like I say, I've already recently done this area, so I know it's quite cleared out. Plus, when I did my House of Vintage collab a few weeks ago, I went through all of this and pulled out some really good bits. I kind of know what's here. Got a few new things to put in it. Look how beautiful this is. It is the most luxurious shearling and suede coat from Macage. I'll show you. I wore this the other day into London and got loads of compliments on it, and what's nice is it's fully reversible too. Obviously it's not going to look right with this in any capacity right now, but just to give you an idea, look how stunning that colour is, and the beautiful shearling with it. It's just like a classic. I didn't have an aviator jacket in my collection and now I do, so it's gorgeous. And like I say, you can turn it inside out and wear it this way instead, which is amazing. And yeah, you just kind of pop the pockets back in this way. I always think, especially when you're paying a price point of this much for a coat, to have two in one almost makes it feel like half the price, and you bought two coats, and especially if you love both sides, then it's amazing. So this is just absolutely stunning. Look at that. So I am so over the moon with this. Also new to my jacket collection is this beauty from by Malene Berger. This is a stunning light brown leather. Totally different in my collection. It has these really great lapels. Again, it's not going to look good right now over this shirt and with me not looking my best, but just imagine this over just a simple white tank or over a white t-shirt. It's got such a cool shape to it. Such a fun lapel. And then the way that it's been wrapped around the edging, it's really, really cool. So I have some seriously amazing like spring wear jackets here. I have this beauty suede brown jacket, mega classic. These are huge for the season anyway. The likes of Saint Laurent have made these massive, but the one from Saint Laurent is 4,500. This most certainly is not. It's mega wearable, throw it over everything. I went up one size with this. I've not even taken all the tags off it yet. I think that's quite nice as it's a little more roomy, but to be honest, I think I could have even gone one more up from that. But again, just imagine leggings, white tee, baseball cap or something, just really chilled vibe. I think it's gonna be stunning. So my jacket collection for spring is perfect. As you might be able to see as well, this has fallen that way, this has fallen that way, this is kind of holding everything up at this point. And there was a rail there, that's gone, that bit the dust. Ooh, Alex has dinner ready. Okay, oh, one final thing. I'm coming! Sorry, one final jacket to show you actually. My collection, sorry to start on the bed. This is, I love this. Now this is a lot more kind of cash. This is a really cool kind of wind jacket feel. I love the chocolate brown. Again, looks so great over like gym wear, leggings, that kind of feel. Throw in a pair of sunglasses. It's just kind of like that very lightweight windbreaker kind of material. This is an amazing price point. I'll leave it linked down below for you. Right, I wanted to quickly come back. We've been having dinner. We've had dinner, been tidying up. I've also just been editing the bit from earlier. All of that makeup stuff from earlier. I've just edited 25 minutes of that. Just nip through this and just double check I'm happy with this. You saw this in the last video. That gorgeous Holland Cooper denim jacket. I can't wait to wear that. I've got a couple of denim shirts there. So chill, this fleece, but I absolutely love it. Honestly, the way this is completely, utterly falling over is crazy. I'm not going to be able to make this stand up, but just for now. A couple of little waistcoats. Honestly, the state of this. I'm having to literally hold this up as I go here. From the other week, that Lily Silk t-shirt knit. I've got waistcoats. Then I've got that gorgeous new Holland Cooper shirt. Wait, that's in the wrong place. Frankie Shop, Tommy, Frankie Shop, Helmut Lang, Frankie Shop, wearing nothing underneath. That's one of my favourite white shirts. Got the perfect Tommy white shirt, the perfect Polar Ralph Lauren white shirt, Victoria Beckham, COS, oh my god, I can't wait to get wearing this again in spring. The most beautiful oversized linen shirt from COS. Back shirts, striped shirts, white shirts, they're all different, I'll have you know. Beige, brown, pink, blue. Can't wait to wear this more, this Lily Silk navy shirt. I'll leave my discount code if it's still available. It should just be FRO20, I think. What a shirt though. And this self-portrait, I've had this play-suit for probably 5-6 years and I love it, but I still think it's as me anymore. Right, that's it. A bit more refined shirt collection. It's kind of, this is sort of jackets into more mini dresses, evening situation. And I've recently been through all of my blazers, so I don't really need to reduce that. This is going to be a really long vlog, so I'm going to leave it here, guys. I might show you a bit more of the rest of this in the next vlog. I missed lots of other things. It won't just be that, I promise. But I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me for this clear out. See you in the next one.